Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. So, before we talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty levels for tomorrow, or what is my expectation or the different scenarios that I'm going to be looking at, let's talk about the Telegram updates as of today. Let's get onto the charts for that. The first main update was Indus Towers. Indus Towers, I saw some kind of a up move, and then there was a retest on the lower level. If there was sustenance at these levels, my expectation was that if the prices don't go below 254, or the confirmation would have been if above 259, there are chances that Indus Towers actually could hit 10%. But if you see, the prices stayed within the range, but then there was a breakdown. Now, the reason for the main reason for the breakdown was actually Nifty. Nifty, if you see, saw a huge collapse during today's momentum phase. So I hope you guys are able to understand why even in this tower also saw some kind of a downfall here, but then it was comparatively smaller, but there was a sell-off in Nifty, right? So that is how you need to correlate between stocks, and that is where I lost interest in trying to take any trades here. But Bank Nifty, after yesterday I had specified, right? If there is a break of previous low, we might see some downside. Initially, we saw some downside, and as soon as this candle was formed, I had specified that unless the day low is broken, I'm not going to be trading puts at all. That was a good decision. If you see, the market sustained on the top side, and at the top side also the data build up, that is basically OI interest, was rising on the put side. Basically put writing was happening, and that's why we saw some kind of a upside. But now if you actually change this to 30 minutes time frame, why was there some kind of a fall? There was a triple top creation. If you see this 1 2 3 triple top, and there was a rejection, and 36,500 was a hard rejection, and from there we saw some kind of a downside, right? Now take a look at the 5-minute chart. The downside on Bank Nifty was comparatively smaller. The momentum was comparatively smaller than Nifty. Nifty was comparatively larger. Let's talk about tomorrow now. What is my expectation? What are the different scenarios I'm going to be looking at on Nifty? Now, this is a confusion candle but ended in red, right? Now, this gives that on the top level, there was some kind of a rejection, prices came down. If the prices do gap down, and from there, if we have rejection from these sides, I'm going to expect prices to come lower. Probably 1500 is a very good support level as of now. Only if broken, then we are going to be looking at the levels of 14,900, which is a little extreme unless we have a unidirectional moment. But if we see any kind of a gap up, now the gap sustaining between the day's high and today's close, if that gap, and from there if we see rejection on the lower side or upper side, that is what we need to look at for Nifty to actually trade Nifty for tomorrow. I'm going to draw the resistance. Now this is the support. If between this we open, the prices start moving downwards, take rejection at the support level and start moving up, then we can look at the upside movement of again trying to test the higher level. But if we see any kind of a gap up and prices moving upwards, taking rejection at the higher level and then coming down, then we can look at the support level. This is my understanding for tomorrow. But either of them breaking on half an hour time frame, that is on closing basis, will give us a unidirectional movement. On the top side, the gaps are going to already be, if we see, recently the gaps have been the main trade which have been happening, and mostly the price movement is, the fluctuation in prices are not as much. Today towards the end we saw some kind of a fluctuation where trades were possible for intraday purposes, right? Now this is my expectation on Nifty. Whereas Bank Nifty, yesterday we saw some kind of weakness, today we saw some kind of okay, so basically what we see is a long leg doji. The prices open and close are almost the same. There is confusion in the market. The market is not able to understand if we are going to see more upside movement or downside. But overall perspective, we have that the market is on the top side, right? But on the half an hour time frame, if we actually convert it, let's try to understand better. We have a triple top, that is a rejection, prices coming down. If now a good trade, if we actually see some kind of a downward movement, that has to happen on a break of this trend line. If the closing is below this, the expectation is 35,500. which is a very good possibility. But if there is a hard rejection and the prices actually have to reverse and breaking this level, then I'm going to be looking at this level, but not exactly 35,000. I'm going to be looking at 35,100 to 200 levels. That is comparatively better to take a trade, right? Now, but if we see a gap up, and from the gap up, if we see prices moving upwards and breaking this zone, then we know that the prices are going to move higher. So these are the only two expectations I have in Bank Nifty, and I will be updating from time to time any stock that I'm going to be looking at on my Telegram channel. The link to that is given in the description below. For those who are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel to get a proper understanding about stock market, everything that I'm going to be looking at, right? I also make educational videos if you want to learn candlestick analysis. The link is given in the description to a playlist which has different candlesticks along with charts to make you understand what these candlesticks mean, how are they formed, and what they actually the formation, what happens on charts after that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video as well. Thank you.